Hello, testing. Looks like we're live. I waited 3 minutes and the internet didn't die yet. Well, usually it dies at around like the hour-and-a-half point. I don't know. But let's see. Hopefully nothing breaks. Hopefully everything works out. Alright, I'll be on camera in a minute. Actually, make that a second. Hello. It's really dark. I figured that this amount of light would be enough. But I guess not. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go and turn on the light. I kinda didn't wanna... I didn't feel like turning on the softbox today, but I will. I plugged it in for a reason after all. Let's see. Let's see how good it looks. Oh my god, I just fucking tripped over. There's, I have like a plastic, thing on underneath my desk so that, you know, it's easier to move and stuff. I have a carpet floor, so I don't have everything directly on the carpet. There's like a big plastic thing. And because I reshuffled and remodeled everything, I moved it in a way where, like, I'll admit, I was being really forceful with it. And so part of the plastic is, like, a little bit, like, lifted. And so sometimes I walk by and, like, my foot gets stuck on the plastic. And that's exactly what happened now. I fell over like a dunce. I fell over like a small child slipping on a banana peel on the street. And, like, just like a small child, like, full open palm on my keyboard and just, like, I just, like, slammed it. And it totally ruined my opening because, yeah, I wanted to, like, you know, let's do this again. I wanted it to be like this with the lights or whatever, making it look like, you know, look all nice and go, hey, welcome everybody, it's been a while, hi, have you all been doing? I've been doing pretty well, life's been good to me at least. And today, we're gonna play some Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure. Isn't that fun? It was supposed to have the big logo, but of course, there we go. It was supposed to have that, but of course, I like, oh, like a comedy character or something. Like the comic relief in a movie, like Rob Schneider in an action movie. I just trip over and I ruin everything. And they're like, oh god, oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh man, the light doesn't look. I just barely started and I already messed up like 3 things. There we go. That's how you know that this is a true, you tried and gold standard good game, have fun live stream. Where in my mind everything goes perfectly, but in reality, I just, yeah, it's a train wreck. It's an absolute train wreck. And speaking of train wrecks, I'm gonna go ahead and ruin it again. Because, again, when you click out of the window on these games, they all, you know, all of them mute out the sound. I'm gonna bring down the limiter a little bit more down, because, like, on my audio waves, I'm seeing that it's going all the way to the red, and that's not good. Because then the audio peaks and it sounds terrible. You guys let me know how everything sounds. If everything sounds good, bad, medium, if it sounds the same. Even though I got this nice brand new Shure microphone. Even this microphone is like the cheaper option out of the other ones that other people use. But hey, if you use the right OBS filters and stuff like that, I think we should be good. But yeah, hello everybody. Hello Guillermo, hello Hasio, hello Brandon. It's been a while, a very, very long while. Acclimating to the new schedule, getting used to, you know, going in and out of work and then organizing my time here at home to figure out what the hell I want to do in terms of, like, not working. And so I've slowly been getting used to it. It's been fun. I've been enjoying my job a lot. But then when I come back, it's a different set of work that I also really enjoy. But then, because you kind of have to get used to the schedule and get used to all of the activity and the movement that you do. I just came back from work, like, super duper tired for, like, the first 2.5 weeks. And now, I'm coming back and I'm not so tired because, like, you know, this routine is expected now. I'm actually waking up early and going to bed at a reasonable time, as opposed to, like, before where, like, you know, for me, like 3 in the morning was early. You know, I'd go to bed at like 4 or 5 and wake up at like 2 o'clock. It'd be awful. It'd be pathetic. But now, I go to and fro, waking up early. My sleep schedule has been readjusted. Of course, you know, I ended up, you know, the consequence to that was me being really tired. But now things are looking better. My body's adjusting better. And so I think now, when I come back home from work with a little bit more energy, then I can actually think of maybe doing some more live streams. You guys know how I am with live streams. I have this, like, vicious cycle where, like, something goes wrong, and it's like, screw it, I never want to stream again, I hate it, and then, like, give it, like, a month, and I come back and I stream again. So, like, you know, especially with all of these big games that I've made series on, and then, like, there's, like, a new game or something like that. I said that I really, really wanted to play Trails to Azure. I haven't played it yet. And so my intentions are that I want to finish this game as fast as possible, but I'm not going to be able to do that while I'm live streaming it because this happens, where, like, I stay idle on one screen. If you guys really let me, I could spend like 100 episodes still on the goddamn title screen. Welcome to episode 99, 98, 99? I don't know why, I'm here making up numbers. Welcome to episode 98.5, we're still on the title screen. The cool thing about this game is that, if you, for some reason, did not play the wonderful, excellent video game that is The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, a game that took us like 2.5 years to finish, but pretty much all of you here in the stream saw me play it, so thank you for that. But if you didn't play it and you have forgotten, or it's been a while and you need like a refresher course on everything that happened, there's a very convenient little like summary of everything with even some original illustrations. So even if you do know the whole story, it's probably better for you to look at it because there's all of this really nice art that that you can look at. And they even make it like suspenseful and everything, so you can get into it. There's a lot of wires in my desk, and I mean on my desk, not around or under. My cable management has always been terrible. But yeah, there's stuff on Crossbell State, Republic of Calver, Liberal, the Principality of Remiferia. Right now, the more modern games, Kuro no Kiseki 1 and 2, take place here in the Republic of Calvard. It's situated to the east of Crossbell. Near its border with Crossbell is the port city of Altair. Altair, I don't know. Due to its large geographical size and policy of open immigration from the east, Calvard has become increasingly culturally diverse. So I think it's supposed to be like their own little fantasy version of America. You know, I've seen the screenshots and I've seen everything from Kuro no Kiseki, and it looks like New York fused with a little bit of Boston, fused with a little bit of maybe like England? I don't know. It looks very English and very American at the same time. Just big buildings, cars running around everywhere. It's the most like modern metropolitan city we've seen in The Legend of Heroes so far, right? Especially at that point into the story where there's all this technological advancements and all that stuff. Most of the orbment tech that comes out that's new usually shows up there, I think. And that's why there's like so many more cars there than there is in any other place. And the place is like much bigger and stuff, so yeah. And so it has this like America kind of thing where like, oh, every culture comes in here and people can just openly immigrate over here, stuff like that. And they have like a president, you know, as opposed to an emperor or a king or something. The Republic of Calvard and the Erebonian Empire have a long-standing history of conflict. Oh. Presently, the two hold joint what is that? Suzerainty? I've never seen that word before. Suzerainty over Crossbell. The sitting president is Samuel Rocksmith. I thought it was Rockwell, but I guess it's Rocksmith 2014. Hey Google, what is suzerainty? Hey Google. Hey Google, what is suzerainty? What if I... Oh, come on. Hey Google, what is suzerainty? What is 2019? Ah, freaking Google. Every time I mess around with my phone, like, the voice assistant turns on whenever it feels like it when I don't want it to. And now when I want to, it doesn't. Suzerainty. Meaning. Suzerainty. The position, power, or dignity of a suzerain. That doesn't help me. The relationship between suzerain and subject. A relationship in which one state or other polity? Oh, that's another word that I don't know. Controls the foreign policy and relations of a tributary state, which allow... I don't fucking get this. This is too big brain for me. Anyway. Have I been stalling enough yet? The thing is that I'm afraid that, like, the stream will just crash and die the moment I actually start having fun. So, I don't know. I'm a little scared to actually get started. It's been a while since I last did a live stream, so you know. I want this to be good, but I can already feel it. Stuff is gonna crash again. Anyway. This is The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. It is the long-awaited sequel, at least for me, to Trails from Zero, which is, again, if you know The Legend of Heroes, is a lot of talking to people and uncovering, you know, mysteries and political strife and all that stuff. Really, really great stuff. Fantastic world building. Is the closest thing that I have ever played to an actual legitimate, like, One Piece video game. I know there's a One Piece RPG coming out, but it basically works as like a non-canon movie or something like that. But I would like an RPG for One Piece that's kind of like this, right? They establish all the characters and all the lore and all the world building. You see what this guy's doing and what that guy's doing and all that kind of stuff. Have different story arcs with different villains and all that stuff. Of course, that's really complicated, and even for Falcom, it's taken them years and years and years to kind of build up to all of this, right? But every game has been pretty solid. You can kind of see the formula kind of recreated over and over again, but all of it is saved single-handedly by the story, the writing, the characters. All of those are amazing. There are some localization differences, obviously. There's a lot of characters that speak very differently in English than they do in Japanese. But the Geofront, the fans that made these English translations for Trails to Azure and Trails from Zero are pretty good. I think this is, in terms of like people really trying to like legitimately make like a professional, almost remastered definitive edition of these older games, I would say that the Geofront patch with their translation plus all of the other bells and whistles that they added, in my personal opinion, I think this is about as good as it's ever gonna get. And that's even like keeping in mind the NIS America localization that's gonna come out. Trails from Zero is coming out in September officially. You know, you can go on Switch and Steam or whatever and get the game there. I never got a review copy. I don't know. Maybe they saw that I just wasn't uploading anything anymore and they said, "Oh, we're not gonna give them that." But that's okay. I'll just buy the game on my own. And it's on Switch, so it'll be easy to buy the game and then move it over to my PC, play it on an emulator, see if it runs better or if there's any differences. I'm about to start a new semester at a new college. Alright, cool. Hopefully everything works out great for you. So when we beat the game, when we beat Trails from Zero, we kind of jumped in on this. And I saw that I had already tried the game out a little bit. 24 minutes there on 5/23/2021. So, yeah, almost just a year ago. A year and 3 months ago. Yeah. But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know all of the lore, you guys can go and read up on it there. And this is the Geofront patch with my own mods that I added in on top of that. So, the only mods that I added was the voice acting. So I went on the internet, I scourged through many, like, forums and websites and stuff, and I finally found the files and the actual voice clips for the characters. I put it all into a folder. I clicked and dragged over where I was supposed to. I tested it out already. It should work in the same way that it worked with Trolls from Zero. I almost want to play Trolls from Zero again from the beginning because I remember I didn't add any of the voices until like almost at like the halfway point. So there's a lot of voice acting that I missed out on when we played that previous game. But here, I added all of the voice acting right out of the gate from the beginning. We're gonna see it. Again, I am a very, 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 very chatty person. So this 30-hour game or 40-hour game can be like 120 for me because I just stop and talk a lot. So I don't know how many episodes of this I'm gonna do. My vision is that I'll probably do this opening part and then I'll just play the rest of the game on my own. And then, like, when I get to the ending, to, like, the final boss or something, I'll stream that again. And, you know, I'll just have a big, long talk about it afterwards. August 30th can't come fast enough, though. Aliens Pathogen DLC. Yeah, have fun with that. But yeah, the Geofront patch has all of these, like, nice, almost like remastery kind of knickknacks that you can look at, so... You know, your screen resolution, anti-aliasing, texture filtering, frame rate target. You know, you can target even higher frame rate than 60. To me, I like 60. I don't really need more than that. Obviously, if I wanted to, I could do more, but I feel like my computer is in dire need of some more RAM. And with all of my, you know, my frame overload on OBS and seeing how, like, even small things can make my computer start chugging, so I think I'm gonna hold back on that. And besides, the live stream is running at 60 frames, so if I go higher, it'll just be for me, and it wouldn't be for you. You guys would not be able to see it anyway. I have VSync on. I have keep the aspect ratio, disable the shimmer effect. Nah, I can keep the shimmer effect. Display. So you have English, Chinese, or Japanese. So yeah, that's the text that you read. Extended NPC draw distance, yes. I think that didn't exist in any of the previous games. I think this game came out on, like, PSP. And I think on PC, on, like, some Chinese, like, service that's kind of like Steam. Display field status, display character status at the bottom of the screen. Display the minimap, yes. Display battle status icon. Display, you have to display every element and stat change icon in battle. Yeah, keep me informed. Button prompts. Yeah, Xbox One, PlayStation controls, Nintendo Switch. So this is just the buttons that show up on screen. This is not changing your actual, like, control layout or anything like that. I could use an Xbox controller, but I could have, like, PlayStation buttons showing up on screen because, as you guys know, I always get super confused. I have a Google Stadia controller right here. And I have the 8-bit DOE controller right here. There's like a Nintendo controller. I have my Xbox controller right here. And I also bought this super cute, tiny little, like, yellow controller. I have my Quest, my Quest 2 VR controllers. And right over there, I have my Pro controller and my PS3 and my PS Vita controller. I have controllers everywhere. And on top of that, I also have my arcade stick right here. Imagine trying to remember all of those buttons and what button is which on all of those, right? I'll admit, a lot of these are kind of consistent. You know, the Nintendo-themed ones have the Nintendo format. The Xbox ones have the Xbox one. But, they can just be really confusing with all of these letters that you know, they switch around. Sometimes the A is here and the Y is there. You know, going from Switch to Xbox here on my computer, I always forget where the Y button is, you know? And I end up, you know, messing everything around. And so for me, for my personal enjoyment of video games, if I could just have PlayStation controls on everything, that would be perfect. Because those are shapes, right? And so when I think about triangle, circle, square, X, like, that's how it's always been, right? There's never been, like, another controller that, like, switches around those symbols, right? Those symbols has always been the same. L1, R1, L2, R2, right? Simple. It's easy to understand. So, like, even when I have an Xbox game that says you gotta press Y, and it's like, Oh, triangle. I have to press triangle, right? And so, even when I play the Hatsune Miku game, you know, Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix came out on PC and I bought it. And I changed the buttons that show up on screen to PlayStation buttons because that's just what I know, you know? It just makes me so much more comfortable playing something. It's so much more straightforward and easy to understand, you know? Especially on PC where, like, you know, I emulate everything and stuff, and so sometimes I'm playing like PlayStation 2 games with like a Switch controller and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, enable included battle voice acting. Enable included event voice acting. So this is the mod that I added. This is not on the Geofront thing. This is a me thing. And so I clicked and dragged. I added a voice folder. And now it's giving me the option to either turn on or off the voice acting. I want all voice acting for everything all the time. Background volume. So I have everything on OBS maxed out. And I tested it out with like audio ducking and stuff like that. So everything should be balanced and okay. So so you guys can hear my annoying sniffling at full sound range. But yeah, you know, for the vast majority of the games that I play, they always come out sounding so incredibly ear-bustingly loud, so I always have to turn it down to like 20%. And even that's pretty loud on my end, because I have my mixer box right here. And so if I wanted to be louder, I can just turn the knob back and forth. And so like that, I don't have to mess it around here, and then I'm not messing around the audio for you guys on the stream, but for me, on my headphones, I can, you know, use the knob to be louder or less loud without screwing anyone else over. But yeah, sound effects are the same. Enable additional voice acting. Play additional voices during the scenario. Wait, this is not from the mod? Okay, so I guess additional voice acting is the mod thing. Yeah, I kept that really, really loud. I think, I've had many moments where there are games that have really loud music and voice acting that you can barely hear it. You can't hear anything because the music is just talking over them. And so yeah, bring the sound down and bring the voices up. And I'll gauge it. If it's too loud, I'll bring it down and you guys can let me know. I know most of you won't complain. Auto advance text after voice lines? No. Delay, yeah, the voice sync, that one is really strange. So as the character talks, the text fills. And that's just really awkward. It just doesn't... I like having the full block of text to read while they talk. Okay, so this is another thing that you can do. You can select the soundtrack used for the background music. So there's like obviously like the Kai version of this game, and you know, there's like the original game on PSP, and then you can play it on like Vita or something. There's been like newer editions of this game, and they have like a remix soundtrack, just like fan-made soundtracks that you can go on the internet and download. And so again, kind of like the voice acting one, you have to make like a special folder for it, and the game will detect it. And here, it should let you like switch around. I know because I do this for the Sky games. For Sky 1, 2, and 3, I added the soundtrack from the PlayStation Vita Evolution remaster of the game. And another thing that you can do is that if you know how to name the tracks right, you can actually mix and match. You can make like a separate folder with like some songs from the original and some songs from the remix. It doesn't have to be all original or all remix or all remastered tracks. You can just go around and change it to whatever you want. It is surprising how the PC version of all of these games are very customizable. It's great that you can go on the PC version of Sky 1, 2, and 3 and kind of retroactively kind of add all of the stuff from the remaster if you want to, right? It takes some work and a lot of downloading stuff, but if you want to do it, you can do it. And you're not hacking or jailbreaking anything. It's literally just clicking and dragging folders, replacing some stuff, and that's kind of it. The PS3 servers are still up, right? Asked Guillermo. Yeah, they suck and they're super slow and there's nothing going on, but yeah, I think so. Show BGM title pop-up? Yes. Enter dialogue beep sound? Yeah, when there's no voice acting, just do a little beep. Load latest save on startup. Yeah, so like, the moment you boot up the game, it just like loads your save automatically. which I guess would be convenient, but I like, you know, going into this opening menu because it changes as the story kind of advances. Default movement mode, run. Yeah, we should run. And even then, like, gosh, the running speed isn't even that fast, in my opinion. Yeah, turbo behavior is digital. Analog. Oh, really? Trigger pressure equals speed? Whoa. Or you can just do, like, digital, as in, like, it doesn't matter how deep in you sink onto the trigger. It'll still, you know, it'll just do one thing. It won't, like, increasingly go faster. Think of it as like a driving game or something, where you like press a button to advance as opposed to like you doing like a pressure sensitive kind of trigger. Yeah, for the field, do 2 times. For battle, do 4 times. They do let you go even more. I think you can even do like 16 times speed, but when this mod came out, they said be careful, you could crash the game if you do that. But yeah. Enable message logs, Windows style 0. I don't know, like, can I see a sample? Can I see what that looks like? Not until I actually play the game, I guess. Don't play Falcom logo on starter. Why wouldn't I want that? Oh yeah, you can select the movie from original or evolution. I think I'm gonna go for the original. I know that this is a lot of, like, remastery stuff, but generally, I would like to play the game in its original form in terms of, like, art style and cutscenes and all that kind of stuff. Because then I've been playing the English fan translation for Sky 1, and there's so much stuff that they added to it in terms of, like, pictures and stuff. They changed the art style completely, and they made it look way uglier. I just don't like the new look. And so, I really like the original art style, but I also want the remastery. I want the higher resolution, I want the frame rate, I want all of that stuff. But in terms of, like, the actual content, in terms of the art and the characters and all that, you know, I would generally like that to be in its original form. Movie subtitles English and Japanese. Yeah, so for lyrics. Hello, let's go for the original. Let's do style 0. Yeah, you see? So even though I have an Xbox controller, it's showing me the little, it's showing me the PlayStation symbols. Update on device change. Whether to automatically update connected controllers when device changes are detected. Yep. Select the preset. Yeah, so the preset, it automatically detects that I have an Xbox controller, so it just gives me all of those inputs. Keyboard, this game, low-key, pretty good for, like, just playing with a mouse, you know? If you have, like, one of those, computers that also where the monitor is a touchscreen, or if you're playing this on one of those, like, Windows tablets, you could technically just, you know, play this with your finger, and you'd probably be okay. Cursor scale, yeah, dynamic cursor. Yeah, change the custom cursor depending on the current player character turn in battle. Yeah, that's really great. I like that. But yeah. The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Modded. Base EXE version 0000. Girafront mod version 0.0.0. I'm sure that there would have been, like, newer, better versions of this mod had it not been for, like, hey, we're doing this deal with NIS America, and now we have to delete all of the work that we just made, like, 4 days after we did it. Like, that to me was really strange. You gave people, like less than a week to, or maybe not, I don't know. I don't remember, obviously, the exact time, but, like, it was a very short amount of time before they did the NIS announcement, and then it's like, sadly, we have to delete everything that we just did. You can't download it anymore. Which, in my opinion, really, really sucks. But I'm glad that, like, on the day that it came out, I downloaded it and installed it and everything, because I'm the kind of guy that, like, procrastinates and just, like, leaves everything till the last moment. So I could have very easily missed out on this mod, and I would have had to wait all the way till, like, 2023 for Trails to Azure to come out in English officially with some NIS America translation that's probably going to piss me off. Because even though they're using the Geofront translation as a base, chance that is already a dead giveaway that they're gonna change a bunch of stuff, probably in a way that I'm not gonna like. Even this translation, there's a lot of shit that I don't like about it, right? So, like, if there's any way to piss me off even more, just to, like, hey, you know, here's this other company that's pretty world-renowned for, you know, kind of, like, not doing it super right. I know you have a bachelor's degree. Will they pretty much be telling me the same stuff from my associate's degree and their I don't know. What do you mean telling me the same stuff? I don't know what you're trying to ask. Will they be pretty much telling me the same stuff from my associate's degree and then more? Are you asking that if you have a major and then you got an associate's and then you're gonna go get your bachelor's, are you asking that you're just gonna get the same lessons again? If that's what you're asking, then no, that's not how that works. No, you advance. You do other newer stuff based on whatever your major is. Your decisions may be reflected in this game if you loaded your clear data from previous game, Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Yes, and we did beat the game. Would you like to load your clear data? Yes. Okay, so both of these should be exactly the same. Oh, I played that one on easy? Should I play this on easy as well? Like, if I want to play this fast, then I should probably play it on easy, right? But it's not like these games are super hard either, you know? Okay, let's make it consistent with... I mean, it would be consistent, right? Like, it's a sequel, so it would be harder. An easier balance for progressing faster. I mean, that's what I want. I'm not necessarily, like, against a challenge. I just want to beat it fast. And I've played, like, 20 different Legend of Heroes games. I know how they work. Okay, it's fine. Suitable for players less experienced. I'm not less experienced. I just don't have the time to fit. I just don't have time anymore to play these long-ass games. So I want to play them on easy so that I can just blast through it as fast as I can. Translating Japanese to English and vice versa has always been weird. Yeah, it is. I'll give them that. But also, fuck me. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff that they add in there that doesn't need... A lot of complication that doesn't need to be there. But it is there because... God forbid people learn something from a different culture that's not America. Ever since the Jelly Donut thing Pokemon way back in the 90s, that's like the default meme that everybody goes to. But yeah, there are way more examples of that than just the Jelly Donut. That was not an iconic incident. That's just a meme. But yeah, there's a million recent showings of people just not giving a damn over, like, what the Japanese text said. They just kind of do whatever weird thing they want to do, and it sucks. I really hate it. Especially when they have an English dub included, but they let you listen to the Japanese voices as well. And so, like, the English dub script, some people call it dub titles, because it's not translating the Japanese text. Is just like retreading the English dub script, which is entirely different from the Japanese script. And so, like, there's like layers of confusion there, especially for even someone like me that has a baby's understanding of Japanese. Even like on that level, it's very confusing seeing like how English and Japanese, but it has a dub, and so the subtitles are not for the it's for the dub, and so like it's just terrible. Yeah, nowadays, you literally have no choice but to just learn Japanese. Like, legit, just learn the language and just read the damn thing yourself, you know? You have more accuracy, like, look at, you know, using Google Translate and pointing your phone at the screen, because then there's no, like, you know... There's no... How do you call it? There's no personal, creative additions to it, right? They're not flowering it up with more... colorful dialogue that is not what they actually said, right? Localizers are always like, instead of a Japanese person saying konnichiwa, instead of saying hello, they say, yo, what up, my home dog? And then people complain and they go, hey, that's not what that character said. And it's like, it's a greeting. They said hello, you know? We said it in a slightly different way, but the meaning is the same. And it's like, but like, why do you have to like... It's one word and they stretch it out to like 2 sentences, right? Yeah, it means the same, but also like it doesn't have to be that way. Whatever. Let's just play the damn game. Let's just play the damn game. Even this fan-made thing, when you hear the Japanese voices, that in all fairness, the Japanese voices did not, you know, they weren't there when they were making this translation. I modded in the voices after the fact, so it's not fair to criticize based on that. But also, like, you know, when you listen to the Japanese voices with the Japanese script, and then you see how they, like, change it up in English, it's a lot more bantery, it's a lot more Marvel movie-like.
到着です.
Which is, you know, Some people will be an ass like me and care too much about it, and other people just won't give a shit. It's whatever. But I think if it really means that much to you, just learn Japanese. Believe me, just learn Japanese, because like that you can just, all the games that you want, you can just play them like a year ahead of everyone else, and then you'll get the meaning out of it, you know, without you having to suffer through idiotic localizations. The same thing happens the other way. I've seen one word turn into like 4 kanji symbols. Yeah. I can only imagine that there's a Japanese guy out there doing a live stream like me and going like, oh, it's not as accurate as in English, you know? Like, just, I'm sure that goes both ways. I can guarantee you that, but you know.
No.
Anyway, Noel Seeker, Lloyd Bannings, Ario Speedwagon, and I think, was that Dudley? Yeah, okay, so this is another... Oh yeah, the voice acting is way too loud. Way too loud. As soon as I get the chance, I'll bring it down to like 40%. Look at that, it's not like it's on the red. Jeez. I can't change it. I can't... Alright, you guys are just gonna have to deal with that. The place where Tio was rescued 6 years ago. Yeah, so this is the place. I already played this introductory scene, but I wasn't really paying attention before, but I'll pay attention now. In between all my ranting. Yeah, so he remembers it because he was there, right? And Aria Speedwagon was here as well. Republic Army Officer. I mean, they were nice enough to give him a voice at least. Not a name though. He's not that important.
そちらにお任せできる期限は本日1700まで。
Maru Maru. Not a second more.
それを超えたら我が軍の部隊で制圧に当たらせてもらいます。
Okay.
了解した。
Yokai-shita. Understood.
丁寧な案内。
Roger. Can I just say, I've been playing... Not playing. I've been watching Star Wars The Clone Wars, like binging it hardcore. And I just have like the droids' voices in my head all the time. Roger. They're escaping through the ventilation shaft. Oh my god, as a Jedi, I hate this job. And then they explode.
まあ、せいぜいお気をつけて。
I want to see those droids just walk in.
名高き風の剣士
Then we
が
have to
一緒
fight
な
them.
ら無用な心配かもしれませんがね。
This sucks for me because most Japanese voices sound the same to me. Well, that's because you don't know the language. But if you actually sit down and you read a book and you study it and you expose yourself to it, believe me, you're gonna start to see the differences. 4 years, a Sermon Kagura fan, and I still have no idea who voices Asuka. Well, that's just a lack of research. That's just a lack of actually like getting into it and trying to figure it out. When you like just see all this stuff casually and you don't think about it deeply, then of course everything's gonna sound the fucking same. It's like when people complain about music. It's like, all music sounds the same. It all sucks. My music that I like is good. But like somebody that doesn't have experience with that person's music, then like some young guy that like grew up on mumble rap, they're gonna see some old classic rock and they're gonna be like, AC/DC, that shit sounds the same every time. Right? Like, that's because he doesn't know, right? He just doesn't know. But if you actually sit down and you really try to like extrapolate all the differences, hey, there's a reason for why Billie Eilish is so popular. Hey, all of this modern music, yeah, on the surface it sounds the same, but there's differences and a reason for why this, and that it works in this way. And they can be quite interesting, and maybe you'll grow to like it because of all of those nuances. But you have to give enough of a shit to actually like look into it. And give it time as well. So when people try to do another language, like French or German, it all sounds the same. Well, yeah, because you signed up to this college course and you're on your first day. You're thinking to figure everything out? No. It's gonna take time. And eventually, you'll just instinctively start to like notice all of these differences the more you learn. Just sit down and learn. And you'll eventually get there.
まあ、あちらにしてみれば、自分の縄張りに飛び込んだ犯罪者を人任せにするわけだからな。
Yep.
どうします？このまま踏み込みますか？
No, moving now. Yeah, before a big Doom-style monster comes in and tries to eat us.
ああ、もはや猶予はない。マクレイン、罠や仕掛けの可能性はどうだ？
Makreen Doda. What's the likelihood of traps?
大抵のものは
6年前の制圧作戦で潰したままだろう。
You know, when we came in and wrecked the whole place, and now we're gonna come in and wreck it again.
だが徘徊する魔獣の方は
Yeah, but also, nature always finds a way to, like, take the world back. So, you know, there's gonna be animals and monsters everywhere just coming in and saying, I live here now. Conflicting passions. Yeah, the passion of this monster trying to eat my face.
No.
That's literally... That's just a cacodemon from Doom. It's like exactly the same, but like purple. And with like little tiny wings. They added a few more things. They made it look a little scarier, but it's a cacodemon from Doom, dude. So the funny thing is that this enemy only shows up at the very end, like in the final dungeon of the first game. And now in the second game, it really says a lot, right? The very first enemy that you fight, essentially like the Goombas and the Koopa Troopas that you're fighting, are like one of the final enemies from the last one, right? Like essentially mini bosses are now like the cannon fodder of now. Mamono! Fiends, monsters.
ロッジの地下にいた。
来るぞ。
Here it comes! Kuruzo! Oh, the sound effects are way lower. The sound is all out of whack. My nose is all out of whack too. Okay, so it's gonna give you the tutorial of how everything works. We know how this works, so we don't need to read it. Especially for all the people that saw me play the previous game for 2.5 years. Oh, yeah. Though the voice acting and everything is so pathetically low. I need to go back into the options. It sounds terrible. Well, it doesn't sound terrible. I just can't hear it. I just can't hear it. The sound effects are too low. I think the music I can bring down, but the sound effects they absolutely need to go up. Deploys a net to apprehend heinous criminals. Is this our first time playing as Noelle, or did I just not bother to use Noelle in my party last time? Let's do Assault Rush. I need to, I'm kind of reaching that age where I'm starting to, like, grow nose hairs, and I have to, like, cut them off. And so, because if I don't cut them, then those hairs tickle my nose, and that creates even more. It's just uncomfortable, and that creates all the scratching and sniffling that I do all the time. Yeah, Gale. So, it's interesting, the consistency within all of the attacks. So, in Trails of Cold Steel, you have Reen as a protagonist, and he has the 8 leaves, 1 blade kind of sword style. And so he also has a Gale attack, and a lot of the same moves that Ario Speedwagon has, Reen also has. Because they were both trained in the same style, which is a really, really nice detail that I don't think most people would notice. Gale, yeah, but there are some original ones that obviously Ario Speedwagon has, like the Avalanche, Cleaver, Crashing Wave. I think King Gong is like an Eastern kind of thing. I think Rishia has this ability or something. So yeah, there's like a mixture there of like other stuff. I like seeing all these different cultures colliding and all of them kind of influencing each other. Is really great. All right, S grenade. Yeah, you're practically just listening to the music now. There's voice acting, but you can barely hear it. All right, we're already getting items. We're getting experience points. Things have started moving.
まさか今の化け物どもは
And now the voice acting is extremely loud.
当夜総員にいたのと似たような雰囲気でしたけど。
太陽の砦の地下で徘徊していたのと同じ種類です。
Yeah, and the Sun Fort.
どうやら彼らがここに逃げ込
Pre-final
んだのは
boss status.
確実みたいですね。
チッ往生際の悪いことだ。
時間がない。とにかく入るとしよう。今ならまだ間に合うはずだ。
Good thing I can move my microphone here. I don't know, my chair is getting a little old, and every time I sit down, it like leans back like this. Like, I don't really want it to lean back, but like, it's kind of like rocking around. I'll admit that my chair is kind of falling apart. But it is kind of comfortable to be kind of leaning back like this, but then the problem is the microphone. Like, will it reach me? Can you guys hear me okay? Should be okay. I want to get back into Hades because I never beat it. I saw the end credits in Hades, but I still didn't beat it. There's still like so much more that you have to do in that game. And it's all of that like post-game stuff that I never finished. But when it comes to Hades, which by the way is an amazing game that all of you here need to play. If you haven't, you should. It's awesome. It's on Game Pass, although they're about to remove it from Game Pass, as they do with all games. Every good game that they have on Game Pass, they remove it after like a few months.
絶対に逃がさんぞ
But yeah, Hades is awesome. There's a lot to do. It's full of content. No DLC, no microtransactions, no free-to-play, no battle pass, none of that stupid stuff. It's a full game with an enormous amount of stuff to do. With an extremely good, like, feedback loop. It gets you addicted. I have it on Switch. And I think I just kept playing it non-stop. Literally. Like, I just kept going and going and going until I...
帝国政府からの連絡がきっかけだった。
I just kept going until I saw the end credits, and then I played even more of that. But then after a certain point, I just kind of stopped, just like, alright, it's gonna take me a while to do all this. I'll work on that later, and then I never worked on it. I just kind of stopped. But I wouldn't mind streaming Hades again, with all of the knickknacks and weapons and upgrades that I have. And Dusk is an amazing shooter. You guys absolutely have to play Dusk. It's great. I have it on PC. It was a lead from the Imperial government that brought us here, okay?
あの教団事件から数ヶ月後。
Okay, so it's been a few months since the last game.
どさくさに紛れて帝国へ亡命していたハルトマン元議長と元市長秘書アーネストが帝国からの追放処分を受けたのである。
Amidst the confusion, former Speaker Hartman and Ernest Rice escaped. They sought to sell them in the Empire, but they
な
were
ぜか
denied.
二人は新たな潜伏先として共和国最西端のアルタイル市を選び、
Near
急
Altair.
遽新市長によって共和国政府との協議が秘密裏に行われ、二人の国外逮捕が執行されることとなった。
With the Republic. Like, chasing villains. Shortly after taking office, Crossbell's new mayor held a secret meeting in with the Republic. General Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi are organizing with the government to organize their arrest.
しかし、極めて政治的な問題を持つため、逮捕は正規の指揮系統から外れている特務支援課に任される形となり、
Political nature. Why don't they keep their politics out of my video games? The mission was entrusted to the Triple S. Yep. Fell outside the usual chain of command. After all we've done, we're still like the weirdo little underdogs, or like all of the weirdo missions are just left to us.
さらに捜査一課、警備隊、ギルドが協力する異例の捜査体制が整えられたのだった。
Yeah, move over Avengers Endgame. We have all of the military political forces here. We have an anime game where the cops, the other cops, the bracers, and the army, we're all getting
そし
together.
てアルタイル市での捜査から数日、俺たちはハルトマン、アーネスト両名が教団の旧ロッジ跡に向かったことを突き止めた。
Oh, that's why we're here. They escaped here. Traces of D. Yeah, the DG cult's what they mean. There's a save point right there. Very convenient.
鍾乳洞ですか。でも人の手が入っていますね。
Yeah, the voice acting is way too loud. It's like literally peaking the audio on desktop.
もともとは数百年前に使われていた石窟寺院跡だったようだ。
It's a really awful feeling when you have like a burp coming up, but it doesn't, and it just goes back and you feel it stuck here in your chest. Awful.
それを DG 教団が回収し、 儀式を行うロッジとして利用した。
Yeah, Lodji.
6年前のあの日までな。
There's Cassius.
課長とアリオスさん、それに兄貴が制圧した時ですね。
Yeah, and my Aniki, in English, they just say his name, Guy.
そして兄貴はここで
My
ただ一
brother.
人生き残ったティオを救出した。
My brother found the lone survivor, Tio Plato. It is a little awkward. In Japanese, it is normal to say Aniki or something like that, right? But in English, you don't call someone brother, technically, you know, as a way to, like, as a default way of, like, addressing somebody, so it would be awkward. I don't know. Yeah, so they kind of, like, occasionally just have him say his name.
ああ、正直それだけがあの地獄のような惨状における唯一の慰めだった。
The never-ending Jigoku.
今となってはその痕跡もほとんどなくなっているがな。
I'm sure some big bad guy will come and bring it back. That was my favorite VR headset and Tio had it.
なんだか信じられませんね。そんなことがあったなんて。
Shinji naremasen ne. Yeah, it's difficult to believe.
どこまでも最悪な連中だったようだな。
Sayaku, scum of the earth, yeah.
当時共和国軍が動けなかったのは一部の将校が教団に弱みを握られていたからだそうだが。
ああ、だからこそセルゲイ藩にここの制圧が任されたわけだ。今にしてみればギルドも真っ青というくらいの強引な介入の仕方だったが。
Yeah, it made me pee myself just a little bit, not too much, only a little bit.
さすがは悪名高きセルゲイ藩といったところか。
Yeah, he always cooked up a mean carbonara of justice.
なんだか当時の光景が。アリオスさん、二人が向かっているとしたらロッジのどのあたりでしょうか。
When is this dialogue gonna end? For God's sakes, I want to go to the options and change the settings so bad.
やはり採用にある儀式の間の可能性が高い。
The voice acting has stayed in this audio level for so long that, like, it would be weird now to change it because now you're probably used to the sound. So if I bring it down, it's gonna sound low.
太陽の砦にあったような不思議な祭壇が残されている。ハルトマンはともかくアーネストがそこを目指しても不思議ではないだろう。
確かに。
ひょっとしてあのグノーシスという薬も関係しているんでしょうか。
その可能性は否定できんな。どうやらアーネストはヨアヒムからグノーシスをそれなりに受け取っていたようだ。
Oh yeah, him. I forgot about him. Joachim Gwenter. Yeah, the big evil mastermind. Ernest received a large quantity of gnosis from Joachim Gwenter, and to make matters worse... Yeah, so people are still blue-pilling themselves. I'm playing an RTS as I'm watching you? Yeah, that's fine. You see, this is why the podcast was a good idea, is that most people just play and do other stuff while I'm streaming. It's better, I'll just put out a podcast and I'll just babble on and talk how I usually do for 4.5 hours. Play whatever game you want without having to worry about what's on video. Just listen to it with audio.
それも青色のではなく赤色の。
Oh, the red one. Oh, the cherry flavored pill. Oh no, if there's anything worse than being blue pilled, it's being red pilled.
それって人を化け物に変えるっていう？
It causes demonetization, yes.
ああ、場合によっては同行しているハルトマンの身が危ないかもしれない。
Yeah, although we already fought Hartman. Oh no, we fought some other political guy. Yeah, Ernest, I think. Yeah, we fought Ernest in like his demon form, right?
取り返しがつかなくなる前に何としても二人を拘束しよう。
ええ。はあ、でも参ったな。
Yeah, you see, this is what happens when you defeat Ernest and you just leave him on the floor and don't do anything to like restrain him or arrest him or anything. You just leave him there, and of course, in the confusion, they escaped. No, they didn't escape. We just let them get away because we didn't do anything after beating them.
こんなタイミングでエニグマのバージョンアップが行われちゃうなんて。
Could have killed him, call it an accident. I wasn't expecting to receive an upgraded Enigma model right before the start of this mission. Oh yeah, so we gotta sneak in there. Oh, by the way, our things are upgraded now.
そうなんだよな。
Oh, how horrible. Oh, how much do I suffer when I get nicer technology that helps me?
エニグマ2か。
Enigma 2, yeah.
中心にはめるっていう新型のマスタークォーツ。
Yeah, so there we go. Is this the introduction of Master Quartz? Because this came out before Cold Steel, right?
それが間に合わなかったから結局アーツは使えない状態ですし。
毎度ながらエプスタイン財団も切り替えが突然すぎるんだよな。ティオの所属している場所悪く言いたくはないんだけど。
Well, if you don't disparage Tio's employer, Tio herself will. Going over to that professor that Tio was always constantly shitting on.
いくらタイミングが悪いとはいえ泣き言を抜かすな。
Stop being such a little weakling.
きちんと準備していればこれくらいは用意できるだろう。
Just yell at the Enigma and tell it to do the thing that you want. That always works for me. Just flex your muscles and say, hey, if you bully me again, you're not going to like what happens next. And then automatically all the orbments, they update to the latest quartz. I always come prepared. There we go. Force. You gave me the force.
ならば俺の方からも予備を一つ提供しよう。
Shield.
これマスタークォーツですか？
Yes, the thing that we were just talking about, which triggered me to help you and fix your problem. That, if you connect the dots, maybe you'll figure it out. Yeah, that's what it means when I give it to you.
足手まといになられても困るというだけだ。
Oh, Dudley Bean Tsundere as always. It's not like I care about you or anything. I just don't want you to hold me back.
エニグマ2の中心に好きな方をセットするといい。
Yeah, so like, the Force one doesn't have to go to Lloyd. It can go to Noel if I want to.
どちらもつけたらすぐに複数のアーツが使えるはずだ。
That's the cool thing about the battle mechanics in these RPGs is that you can technically, I mean, everybody has their base stats, right? But you can technically customize your character to be whatever you want. If you want your character to be a bit more tanky, you can just do a lot of like Earth-based quartz, where it's all like defense 3 and all that stuff. Or if you want somebody like Randy, who's usually really heavy and like, like a powerhouse, kind of a tank, you could technically turn him into like a healer. Just give him a bunch of water quartz and some green quartz for increased movement. So you can make him like very agile and make him a healer or something like that, right? Instead of like giving him like attack 3 or whatever, stuff that makes him really tanky and maybe like not able to move a whole lot, but the dude like hits like a truck if you really want him to. But that could also be Ellie. That could be Tio, right? But it's pretty obvious that everybody has their base stats of like, okay, you're the magic user, you're the healer, you're the offensive striker,
Hi.
But if you want to make like that drastic change, you can, if you want to. I usually don't go super crazy, whatever is default, I just kind of like, go off of that.
わかりました。
You can set Master Course in the center of your new Enigma 2 tactical orbments, now with Spotify playlist compatibility. Open orbment, okay. Instantly. BGM is fine. Alright, yeah, bring that down to like 40 or something. I need it to be louder than the music, but that was just too much there. You see, now that's too loud. What a strange mix I've created here. There we go, that sounds okay. Axle Rush, Stunbreak, Encourage, Brave Smash, and Burning Heart. Yeah, we pretty much have all of the same crafts that we had in the previous game. That's good. I love Noelle's outfit. She's so cute. Waifu status right there. Electromagnetic Net, Heavy Smash. Lloyd is looking pretty good, looking exactly the same as he did before. But I think Noelle, she has a slightly different outfit. I forget. It has been months. Rubber Jacket, Spike Gear, Crossfire. I really want Noelle to be a permanent party member forever. So yeah, no arts, because I gotta put on a Master Quartz. So Shield. Begin battle with defense and ADF raise. 2 turns, so yeah, so defense-based, and then strength, so attack-based. So this is Lloyd we're talking about. I know for a fact he's gonna be on our party no matter what, no matter who comes in and out of our party. So I'm gonna give him the strength one. And I'm gonna give Noel the shield one. And I don't have any quartz for arts and stuff, but the master quartz already gives us a pretty like nice default kind of setup of stuff that we can work with. So again, if you guys have played Cold Steel, I don't know, did they have master quartz in Cold Steel 1 in the first one? I forget, but I remember, I think all of them had master quartz, right? And then I think in 3 and 4 they added like sub quartz or something, sub master quartz. That was the big addition there. All right, so I carried over my clear data from Trails from Zero, so I don't know what additions, what differences we're gonna get from all that, so. I'm not really looking at the stream in terms of like status. Like what's going on? What limited monetization? Why? I didn't do anything. I just said fucking shit and that's it. I just cursed a little bit. Concurrent viewers 3, likes 4. Thank you very much. I know that these streams really aren't that different from the usual awkward, ranty, sniffling mess that I usually am. But believe me, it feels good to stream again when things are working and when things are not breaking.
Yoshi, 準備は済んだな。
There we go. This is more reasonable. It's not blowing my ears out.
はい、お待たせしました。わざわざ用意してもらって本当に助かりました。
Thank you for packing lunch for me. How did you know that I love these Lunchables? I like taking the little cookie and putting the little red sauce on there and then some cheese and look, it's like a pizza. Dudley's like, I don't want your stupid pizza. It's cold and horrible.
別にお前たちのために用意したわけじゃない。
Oh, Tsundere Dudley.
それよりバニムス、分かっているんだろうな。
You're aware, yes? Yes, I'm aware. Goku's in Fortnite. I'm very excited.
この任務はお前にとって一家での研修の仕上げでもある。
Final test of your training. Okay.
万が一無様を晒したらやり直しにするから心しておけ。
I'm gonna take away your battle pass if you don't pass. Got it?
はい。
Yes, sir. Please, kiss me.
素直じゃない人ですね。
He should be more honest about his feelings. You just run over there and just kiss him already.
見た目よりもはるかに熱くタフな男だ。
Yeah, thank you for explaining what his character is. Thank you for just telling you to your face. No, he's actually a really nice guy. If you haven't figured it out yet. If you were too distracted looking at the big flame here on the side. What we're trying to say is that he's actually a nice guy, even though he comes across as a little aggressive.
さすが一家でガイと張り合っただけはあるようだな。
Yeah. It's like Goku and Vegeta, and Goku died and Vegeta was left behind.
よし。それでは始めましょう。
I swear upon my yellow turtleneck that we will capture the criminals.
クロスベル警察捜査一課所属アレックス・ダドリー主任捜査官。
It's a little awkward. I don't know if I call it cringe, but it's just a little weird that all of these the Cold Steel does this a lot, but here they do this a lot too, where they like have to stop and do like a roll call, you know, of like their position and where they're from, what color of underwear they have, what's their age and address and phone number. You know, they have to say everything and say, on behalf of all of this, I officially announce this investigation open. You know?
ああ。
クロスベル警備隊所属ノエル・シーカー総長。
Why do you have to do this? You're just hyping yourself up, I know. But that's like if I did a live stream and I said, THP, creator of Good Game Have Fun and the Simran Kagura series of Let's Play videos that people have come to know and love. I would like to officially consider this live stream officially begun. Just, I don't know, I say like my full name, my occupation, where I'm from, all of the weird sleep paralysis monsters that I've ever interacted with. But yeah, I know. I know why they're doing this. This is for all of the people that skipped Trails from Zero and they're playing this now. It's like, just in case there's new people here, let's reintroduce everybody.
そして特別補佐として遊撃士協会クロスベル支部所属
My guy, Arios. My guy. My boy. My dude. My awesome, badass bracer man. Arios Speedwagon. Yeah, Arios. Arios, if you guys didn't know, his name is Arios, and for me, I jokingly call him Arios Speedwagon. I call him that so much that in my mind, that's just his name. He might as well be a JoJo character with how many times I call this guy Speedwagon.
これよりクロスベル警察特務支援課による強制捜索および逮捕任務を執行します
Do you guys think that people know Ario Speedwagon the character? Do you guys people think they know the character more than the band? Or no? I feel like there's so much like JoJo popularity. I don't know. And then like as generations pass and music gets older and still like Ario Speedwagon was never that popular of a band to start with. But you know. Do you think there's more people to know the JoJo character than the band? I feel like if people say yes, that would not surprise me. Under the direction of the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, this search and seizure mission is now underway. Okay, it wasn't underway when we were fighting those cacodemons before.
逮捕対象はハルトマン元議長およびアーネスト元市長秘書の2名
They are red-pilling themselves and charging their JO crystals with each other as we speak. We must stop them. Make them regret that they didn't invite me. I mean, bring them to justice.
期限は本日1700各自全力を尽くしてください
I can only assume that the Maru Maru they say is like 5 p.m., so 500. Maru as in like the zeros.
いいだろう。
承知。
了解です
Roger, roger. The Clone Wars has been pretty good, by the way. Obviously a kid's show, you can tell. But it's been fun to watch. Okay, yeah, the Detective Notebook. Combat Notebook, yes, the Bestiary. Yep. I love that I can have PlayStation buttons on screen even though I have an Xbox controller. That's the kind of attention to detail that makes me go from liking a game to loving a game. It's always the little things. 15th Class Senior Detective. Special Support Section, Lloyd Bannings. Fulfill your mission as a noble defender of the law. Never turn your back on justice. Only those who seek the truth can attain it. Okay, from Mayor Croix. Thank you, Mayor Croix. Another one of my favorite features of The Legend of Heroes is the notebook. Because, with RPGs, it's really easy to get lost. It's really easy to, get really deep into a game and then stop playing it because of how long it is. And then, like, you don't boot the game up again until, like, 4 months later. And then it's like, where was I again? I completely forgot what the story was. And then you start a new game, because what's the point in continuing if you're gonna be confused? And then you just play, like, the same opening section, like, 10 times, because you keep leaving it and coming back and forgetting everything. Or at least that's what happens to me. I'm not going to assume that that's everybody, but for me, that's how it is. And so, one of the reasons for why I have never had to do that for the Legend of Heroes games is because they have a convenient little book right here, the notebook, where I can go literally to the very, very beginning of the story and just read up on everything and then highlight where you are currently, right? Her pursuit of Speaker Hartman, the former mayor relayed Ernest, led us to an old DG cult lodge on the edge of Altair. The investigation is led by the Special Support Section, supported by the 1st Division and the Bracer Guild, and the Army. And then let's prepare the investigation proper. Let's do the Master Chords. We're all set. Let's go deeper inside the lodge. We need to hurry. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 13, and I've barely done anything. But yeah, if you want to. The game is not necessarily going to bog you down too much with explanations and stuff. Obviously, it gives you the basic stuff of like, click on this button to do this, right? But any other more like granular details, you can kind of just investigate on your own with the notebook, which is great. Your handy dandy notebook. Okay, I'm gonna save. And just like before, you know, all of the backstory is still here. If you need a refresher course, you can go back to the title screen. You got your tactics right here, which is a feature that I've never used a single time in any of the games. Is the 80-20 rule, right? But it's like the other way around. I use 80% of the stuff except for the other 20%. The 80-20 stuff is like, on Blender is the other way around. You use 20% of the features to do 80% of the stuff. I don't know. I don't know how the phrase goes, okay? I'm stupid. It's 9 p.m. It's Saturday. My brain doesn't activate until Monday where I have to go to work, okay? Just let me have this. I haven't done a live stream in like 2 months, okay? I did do a Dragon Quest stream recently, but that's unarchived. That was not preserved for history, so that might as well have not happened.
10秒で終わらせるぞ。
Seize the truth. Alright. Pink's room. Do I have a character that can scan these guys? There we go, we got ourselves a battle scope. There can't be more than 10 enemies here, right? I mean, in terms of, like, variety of enemies. Pink Shroom, the product of erratic experiments that expels disorienting miasma towards nearby foes. Get away from him, he's got the monkeypox. Level 47, he's super weak to fire and wind.
いいだろう。
Shotgun, tough love, judgment bullet, and attack orders. You don't have... No, you have fire. Or we could do that. Alright. Persona style all-out attack. Let's go. Get out of here, you stupid emoji. Oh my god. 1,000. 1,800. Like, can you guys tell that I'm playing this game in easy mode? Goddamn. Kurewa. Why is there always a big ball of flame in front of my face?
岩の扉でしょうか。
奥に続いているゲートだ。6年前に解除したはずだが。
アーネストあたりが仕掛け直したのかもしれんな。
We said really mean things to the door and it buckled under the pressure. And it opened. The door opened due to antis. I suspect Ernest reset the lock. The lock of the stone door.
解除方法はあるのか。
Yeah, he put a really heavy piece of furniture on the other side. That's what he means by lock it. He put like in the cartoons, he put a chair on there, and so got the doorknob stuck.
右手の奥にスイッチがある。それで開くはずだ。
よし、行ってみましょう。
All right, let's look for a nice special switch. It feels weird. I'm playing a brand. Oh my god, what the hell are you? You look like the big dinosaur from Red Earth. Except you're yellow.
敵発見、撃破する。
Are we about... Am I about to one-shot this guy? Marbled steak and reviving balm. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you're registered onto the thing. That's a dinosaur. It's literally just a dinosaur. He doesn't have a fancy fantasy name or anything. It's not the Marat Talak or anything like that, or the primal beast. No, it's just a fucking dinosaur. An ancient cave-dwelling creature whose strong jaws easily pierce enemy vitals. How about this for piercing enemy vitals?
ぬるいな。
How about just shooting you with a gun? How about that? That's a death blow if I ever saw one. And then there's the mushroom. Oh! We have a treasure chest. Do you want to install these updates right now, or do you want to install them later?
見たか。
That's what my iMac is telling me right now, saying that Mac has a new update. Great, there's nothing that I love more than to leave my Mac totally inoperable for like 3 hours because it's so slow. Alright, I'll do it later. Right now I'm using my Mac as like a glorified chat machine. I'm looking at all of the nothing going on in the chat right now. Alright, what is it gonna say now? My very first treasure chest in Trails to Azure. Hit me with it. Why would a talking chest like me choose to live in a place like this? You'd be surprised how badly DG tanked the property values here. The rent is dirt cheap. Sure. People will even go inside a satanic cult base in order to get affordable housing. That's what it's like living in California. Would you rather a decent place that costs you half your limbs? Or would you rather the most horrible, grossest place ever, but hey, you can afford it? You make like $100,000 a year and you still can only afford like one room. A big rock. I knew it. Are these the silly rocks? Oh, those are where Tio was, right?
官能力強化実験の名残だ。
They wanted to make real-life Jedis.
グノーシスを投与された子供たちがありとあらゆる方法で五感と霊感を高める実験の犠牲となった。
ゲドウどもが
DG 教団
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna mute myself.
とっくに潰れたんでしょうけど、正直許せないです。
アーネストたちが何をしようとしているのか分かりませんが、二度とこの場所を利用されるわけにはいきませんね。
This place can't be used again. Let's throw toilet paper at it. Let's TP this entire base. That'll teach him. How many times are they gonna show the flashback image with Guy saving Tio?
ああ、もちろんだ。
Let's fill it up with silly string.
全力で阻止しましょう。
Yeah, let's vandalize it with graffiti. That ought to teach him.
よし、先を急ぐぞ。
Give me your coolest, most badass graffiti, Tagaloid. There's the word butt in like Comic Sans font. About monster analysis, with the exception of Dudley, who's equipped with the information cords, characters will not be able to see enemy info. Yeah, you have to use Analyze, or you can use a battle scope. Right now, I think we can only use battle scopes. Because even though Dudley can see the information for all of these dudes, that doesn't mean that they're registered into the bestiary. You have to formally scan them. Through either the battle scope or Analyze. I really apologize for all of the sniffling. I was positive that I wasn't gonna suffer through it. But unfortunately, today was the day that I got really bad allergies. I was actually getting better.
任せるがいい。ほう。
I was actually getting better. And then the moment I started streaming, I got worse. Alright. No death blow, but we'll still death you. We'll still blow you to death. Pause. Oh yeah, and so the Master Quartz also levels up over time. I'm reviving Balm. They say reviving like I'm gonna die left and right here on the initial first dungeon. Would you like to join our order, OE? We teach that if a chest is open, it is therefore empty. OE. One of my favorite fan-made additions to the Legend of Heroes games. It really doesn't feel like it's a fan-made thing. It feels like it's an official thing. It's just so in line. It's so in line with the game, you know? The chests are characters in and of themselves. It's so clever and great. That does not exist at all in the original Japanese versions of all of these games. This is one of those very, very, very rare exceptions where like this American-made, fan-made thing that does not that is not in the source material at all, I would say significantly enhances the feel of the world and everything. it makes this game extremely likable. And so much more memorable. I just like it. I really, really like the chess comments.
悪は滅びる。それが必然だ。
Man. We're just one-shotting enemies left and right. I remember playing Trolls from Zero on easy, and I don't remember it being that easy.
奇襲成功チャンスです。
了解。行くぞ。
Like one-shotting enemies easy.
任せるがいい。
Alright, let's do battle scope. Let's have everybody scanned before we do anything. Then we can freely murder all we want. A centipede. Is it just me or do I keep... I feel like I just increasingly just keep leaning further and further back. Christ. Large venomous insect that lives under the sand. Naps foes from a distance. I think the microphone can... I think the microphone hears me just fine. I'm just being paranoid as always. Critical.
悪いな。先に行かせてもらうよ。
There we go. There's something on the ground. Bellberry. Were we able to destroy boxes and stuff before? I don't think we could. These guys are so weak, I don't even know if it's worth fighting these dudes. I mean, getting the Sepith and the item drops and the ingredients and everything, that's great. I think we should absolutely... I mean... On one hand, these guys can be killed so fast that it might be worth it just for the drops, you know? Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. Let's go get it. I also applied for asylum in Erebonia, but the Imperial government denied me for talking too much during my interview. Treasure chests are not supposed to talk. Ever. Prevents freeze? Good luck charm carried by hikers to command the cold. I'm gonna put that on Noelle, because she's just so hot that she can't be frozen. I'm terrible. Ah. I'm gonna poke that dinosaur in the butt. I'm gonna poke him where the sun don't shine and one-shot him, and there you go. The dinosaurs became extinct because of me. I love their walking cycle. They look so happy. They look like a man in a suit. Ah, why'd you... Okay, yeah, we're fine. Oh, there's a boss chest over there. Can we reach it? Sup, Pops? What's up? How you doing? I found a Curia Balm. What about you, huh? Is your day as good as mine? Did you find a Curia Balm? Yeah, didn't think so. When choosing whether to stick with the old font or use a new one, there was a fair amount of arguments over it, but we eventually reached a compromise. Oh boy. That's the name of the font? Can I go and find that chest? It looks like it's on the opposite. Well, actually... Let's advance and, maybe I'm on my way to finding that chest. 4 extremely fragile dinosaurs that I can kill in one hit? Please don't let it be true. Crashing wave. King Gong. King Gong. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let that wave crash. Ah. Any line attacks with you? Attack order, shotgun. Area, oh, but he's too... ironically, for a guy that uses a gun, he doesn't have a lot of range. There we go, Noelle has more range than you. She uses a gun as well. What's your excuse? I guess maybe that he has a shotgun, and shotguns work better up close. 985. Don't bite my face! Ah, what did I say? I told you not to do that, now I have to shoot
なん
you.
とかなったかこんなものか
I might have to turn off the little music title thing in the corner because I noticed that it kind of makes the game hitch up and like freeze for a split second.
マクレイン6年前もこの程度の雑魚しか徘徊していなかったのか
Yes, and they're even more yellow than before.
いやはるかに凶暴な魔獣の群れが放されていた
It lived with 1 HP? Not anymore. No, they aren't. The monsters we encountered that day were far more brutal. Yeah, I believe you.
まそれよりも死すらいとわぬ狂信徒たちの方がよっぽどたちが悪かったがな
胸の悪くなる話だ
2人ともさすがだな
Are these two even human? They're barely even human.
今の魔獣なんか相当手強かったと思うんだけど
Really? I mean, that's going to be an inconsistency that we're going to experience through the entire game because we're playing this on easy. I did not think that it'd be that easy. I didn't think that the enemies would be that fragile. I remember in Trolls from Zero, which was not that long ago, that even on easy, you know, the character, the enemies, you know, they wouldn't necessarily let themselves be beat so easily. But then again, we are in the very first dungeon, so right now they're like Goombas. We just step on them once and they die. So I'm sure that deeper into the game, they'll be tougher, you know, even on easy. But hey, that gives us an opportunity to do all of the challenges and those like black chests that has bosses in them, you know. Like that, we're not afraid of like doing those bigger challenges.
格の違いを感じますね
Because the game is on easy now, is a little... The game kind of lends itself for us to kind of go above and beyond and do the extra challenges and anything that might be tougher on normal or hard.
私も精進しなくちゃ
おいどうした
Nothing, we're just saying anime things. About getting stronger. Every anime is talking about wanting to be stronger. If you press the L1 button, it makes the dialogue boxes disappear, so you can just see stuff.
今の戦闘で負傷したか
Do you need a band-aid? Do you need me to suck the poison off of your arm? There might have been a rattled snake here, a rattled snaki that might have bitten you, and I need to suck you off in wherever you need me to suck you off.
いえ大丈夫です
So please, let me suck you off, Lloyd. I thought Lloyd is like, I thought you were talking about Noel.
問題ありません
No, no problems. I don't need to be sucked off anywhere, sir.
ならばとっとと行くぞ
Good.
この
Let's
先に
go.
中間の分岐点があったはずだまずはそこを目指すとしよう
I'm happy that we're teaming up with all of the people that we kind of considered to be out of our league, you know?
よかろうかかってくるがいい
We were looking at like Arios and it's like, wow, he's this S rank bracer.
先に行かせてもらうよ
Oh, we leveled up. There we go. Wait. Oh, I thought, you see... Can you guys see the mouse? Yeah, I was thinking that this little bar right here was our level up bar. And it's like, wow, the dinosaur only has like 1 EXP? That's terrible. We're never gonna level up. But no, it's right here. It's all of these values. EXP 31 times 1.25. It's right there. You know? And right, we're seeing that these guys only have, what, like 1 experience point left before they level up? Oh, no, wait. Yeah. 1154. Yeah, that's what we need until we level up again. And this is the experience points that they currently have? Yeah, and so the little bar there is for the Master Quartz. And so right now, the numbers are so low and tiny that you can barely notice them moving. Infinitesimally small. It's very small, okay? Oh, big dino. How did that dinosaur fit? 4 dinosaurs. This is like a clown car, but it's like a chest.
邪魔だ
You know what's better than a shotgun? Shotgun 2. The long-awaited sequel. The Shotgun 1. The one that everybody's been waiting for. Alright, killed them both. Maybe not. Critical hit. Ah, critical face biting. Oh. And now you're dead. So much for that. When an attack misses, the target may counterattack if they're in range. You say may? More like it will consistently always do that. Alright. Marbled Steak and Reviving Balm. And then I got HP 1. What do you say? For marketing purposes, we named the game Trails to Azure. Internally, we still call it Trails to ZX Advent. Really? ZX Advent, like the frickin' Mega Man game? Rokuman ZX? And then ZX Advent? Orbments. Shield. HP 1, alright, I think you have like one more blue. You have one more blue ability. Alright, that's all I wanted to see, honestly. You know, for something that's just barely the first dungeon, it is a surprisingly intricate dungeon with a lot of different paths to take. I figured that it would just be like a straight line with like 2 battles and then a boss and then that'd be it, but... They really are treating this game like it's just a direct continuation of the first one in terms of like, yeah, we don't really need to ease you in that much, you know? But for new people, we'll just, you know, take you through the menus and stuff, but that's kind of it. You know, we're assuming that you know what you're doing at this point. You may have heard that Calvert has lax immigration policies. It's true. Most of my fellow Altair chests had parents and grandparents that came from Liberal and Crossbell. Right. All of the talking chests have emigrated from everywhere. Awesome. A culturally diverse melting pot of different talking chests with different jokes. What the hell is that thing? What is that? Look like a little gray iguana. With a weird tongue, look at him. A basilisk. What? The only basilisk that I know is the one from like Harry Potter, the big giant dragon-looking thing. But like, I've seen another basilisk, which is in Shin Megami Tensei, and is also very similar to that one. It's like a small little yellow lizard, like a little iguana. And then here's this one. So what, is a basilisk tiny or big? Created by alchemical techniques of the Middle Ages, it petrifies those who underestimate it. Okay, weak to water, seemingly. And guns. There we go. I love that we're just like putting a big old bullet in between the eyes and just killing them like that. It's a surprisingly realistic thing to do. I did not notice it. There we go. Death blow. Alright, we got an achievement. I did not notice that we had like 3 battles chained together. I forgot you could even chain battles. Let's take a look at our... Where's our... There we go, achievement. Became a user of the Enigma 2. Upgraded without contract. Collect all information in the combat notebook. Completed all quests, all volumes of Sunshine Agnes. Every treasure chest, all chords, all decorations, and Enigma covers. All Orbal car customization options. I'm kind of spoiling myself here. You get a car? Get all fish, naturally. Obtain all recipes, all supreme dishes, all peculiar dishes. Had 1 million Mira or more. Like, had it on me? Or just accumulated in total? Played for over 100 hours? Ah, that'll be easy for me. Oh, I can only imagine that this is all story stuff. Beat the prologue. Beat chapter 1. Chapter... Or maybe not? 100 victories in battle. 500 victories in battle. Well, what is that percentage there? 1.5. What does that mean? 1,000 victories in battle. Oh, it's like how far away I am to achieving that? I'm 1.5 of the way there? Defeat over two... Yeah, okay, yeah. The 2001 is a lower value. So yeah, it's just a number that says how close I am to doing that. Achieve 100 preemptive attacks, 100 S breaks. Cancelled 100 enemy arts. Won a battle with a tactical bonus of 4 times 4 or more. Yeah, 3 chain battles. Defeat 8 enemies at once. 16 enemies in a single battle. So, like, if you chain a bunch of stuff, I don't know. Activated burst 50 times. Created the strongest weapon. Became able to use all 7 master arts. Became able to use each element's strongest art at the same time. Raised Lloyd, LETO, or Randy to level 120. Damn. Learned every combo craft. Became first class senior detective. Completed the game on hard or nightmare. Completed the game on nightmare. I guess it's 2 achievements in 1 if you just do nightmare right out of the gate. Okay, these have to be story stuff, right? So prologue, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. This has to be other... Oh, yeah, there's like social interaction kind of stuff, right? Have a romantic moment with Ellie. Have a romantic moment with Randy. You know, stuff like that. If only I had a map. Ugh. Oh no. The fragile little gray lizard boy. One damage. How will I live? It's just... Oh my god. Oh, we're Done. Yeah. What do you want me to do? You want me to cut your head off or blow your head off? Which one of the two? I can only assume that I gotta go up here? I don't know. This is the problem with all of the environments looking the same. Please give me a map. Long barrel. Look at my chest. What do you see? A lodge once used by the cult of DG. This is a song. RNG +1. So that's not random generation. That's yeah, it's not random number generation. That's range. So there's no randomness in that. It's just range. Increase the firing range of orbital guns. You know who needs some range? Freaking damn it. I was gonna say, freaking Dudley needs more range. What the hell? I can barely reach enemies. This is no. I wanted to increase his range. Noelle is getting all the nice gifts, and Lloyd's not getting any. Beep. Yeah, I'm kind of getting lost here. Well, I'm bumping into a ton of chests and rewards and items and stuff. I may not be reaching my destination, but let me tell you, I keep finding a lot of nice things everywhere. Talk about failing upwards. Found sardine needles. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think my friends and I will be the only Calvardian chests you ever meet that talk. Oh, really? The only Calvardian chests you ever meet that talk. So, like, when you play Kuro no Kizuki, the chests are not gonna talk. Wow, were they really thinking that far ahead? Was Kuro no Kizuki out by the time this came out? It was like, yeah, sorry, the chests are not gonna talk unless there's a PC version that we can mod. So what was that item? Strength 300, attack, line, KO 25%. Over-fried fish that by mistake now resembles a dart. Alright, so a fish that's doubling as a weapon. So yeah, all of these little items... Dumplings. For how long have those dumplings been there? Like 500-year-old dumplings. I'm not gonna eat those. Sleep. Alright, whenever you see a resting place, you know what that means. There's a boss battle coming up. Oh, get ready. Hopefully you have your good shoes on. I'm assuming they're both going to red pill themselves and turn into diamonds? Maybe just Ernest. I don't know about Hartman.
アーネスト君、いい加減に解放してくれ。
Ernest-kun. For a face that looks that serious, you'd think he would sound like Christopher Lloyd or something, like Count Dooku or something. I suggest you let me go, Jedi. There's something like that really deep, evil voice. He's like, Ernest-kun, please!
もう、私は付き合いきれん。
Wow, it sounds so pathetic.
やれやれ、困りますね、議長。あなたにはクロスベルの正解にちゃんと返り咲いていただかないと。
You need to get your clout back up. Maybe if you do some devious licks on TikTok.
この私が次期市長となるためにもね。
Really, you want to become the next mayor, you asshole?
いい加減にするがいい。
I will not allow you to red pill me anymore.
クロスベルの正解に返り咲く？今さらそんなことが可能だと思っているのか？
Yeah, you think people are just gonna forget unless you turn everybody, unless you brainwash everybody with your blue pills again, but hey.
ましてや貴様ごときがディーター・クロイスから市長の座を奪えるはずがなかろう。
Dita Croix, man, this guy sounds so much more panicky than before. Before he sounded so much more collected.
簡単なことですよ。人の身ではかなわなくとも、真なる神に近づけばたやすい。
Yeah, so if you turn into some weird like Tekken Devil Jin demon, the Devil Kazuya, then yeah, maybe then I'll be able to face him because I can just shoot a laser at him and kill him, I guess. That's what you mean, right? It's just kill him, and then you take his place.
あらゆる因果を見通す英知があれば、どんな現実も思いのままになる。
You could just hire the mafia to shoot him. You know, as opposed to going through all of this, I will achieve wisdom, and through the satanic ritual where I will develop all of these pills to brainwash everybody and then use them on myself so that I can turn to a big demon and then I'll be mayor. There's people with no superpowers at all that like have better plans than this.
そう、かの偉大なるヨアヒム・ギュンター氏のようにね。
You ever heard of poisoning somebody? You ever heard of like putting a little bit of mercury in their drink and then they drink it and they die? And then you ever heard of the dark web and then hiring somebody from there to do someone in that you don't like?
させるか。
He is insane. We're not gonna let you do that, you big bully. The Pokemon stage has been set, and now I would say it looks like
お前たちは
it literally looks like a Pokemon stage, doesn't it? This feels like something you would see in like the GameCube games, like Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon XD. I lolled so hard, that's what it's called, the Lull of Darkness. Yeah, it looked like the stage, and then there's that little rectangle on each side is like that's where the trainer's standing. Third in there, go Quagsire. That's how he sounds like, right?
追いついてきたか。
Yeah. We're about to make your tie even more red. We're gonna make it double red with your blood.
お久しぶりと言っておこうか。ロイド君、それにダドリー君。
Eroida-kun.
アルタイル市での捜査はご苦労だったね。
Well done investigating. Oh, hey, well done emptying all of the chests.
アーネスト、あんた。
You heard them talk, didn't you? The chest said that you have no chance against me.
我々が追っているのに気づいていたというのか。
Duh.
すべては偉大なるグノーシスの力によるもの。
Yeah, sure. It enhances your senses. It gives you hockey, basically. Hockey that you didn't earn. Observation hockey.
君たちが我々の行方を追ってアルタイル市を訪れたこと。
We knew everything, and we did absolutely nothing to defend ourselves. No men with guns, no nothing. I'm just sitting here, waiting to get beat up again, like how I did last time.
そして我々の動向を突き止めて共和国軍の許可を得てからここまで追ってきたこと。
Your approval from the Republic. In your journey to where you currently stand. Oh, this will be the greatest Pokemon battle ever.
すべてお見通しなのだよ。
Which is why I did nothing about it.
どうしてそこまで？
どうやら不可思議な知覚によって我々の動向を察知したようだな。
Yeah, he's blue-pilled and red-pilled.
つまりお前たちはクロスベル警察の人間というわけか。
Yes, and we're here to arrest both of you, motherfucker. Both of you. Not just Ernest. Ernest, Ernest does Crossbell. Ernest scared stupid too. Ernest is red pilled.
背に腹は変えられん。
Gosh, I swear this chair is just like bringing me even more further and further back. I'm scared that if I pull it back too much, it's gonna like break. I do need to buy a new chair though. I don't want one of those like super stupid like gamer chairs, one of those Razer chairs. No, thank you. I can go on Office Depot and buy another one of these leather chairs for like $20. It's fine.
頼む、素直に投稿するから、この狂人を取り押さえてくれ。
I'll turn myself in. We have to arrest this lunatic.
お
Sure.
やおや、狂人とは失礼ですな。
Hey, you be careful. You're hurting my feelings. You don't want me to turn into my demon form again, huh? Let's look it up because it did say office chair for $20, but I might be thinking about over in Mexico. There's an Office Depot, and in pesos, that's really cheap. But here in America, how much is a leather chair? Office Depot, leather chair. Google, tell me. $180. $129. $300. $550. $129. Holy hell. Office Supply, Office Depot, Office Desk Chairs. Office Depot, Office Max. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at what looks like the crappiest chair in the world, and it costs $120. I'd rather go on IKEA and get myself like a plastic chair for like 10 bucks. $750? How the hell does a chair cost like $700? Yeah, there's just like a crappy normal chair. That's like $430. Let's see, let's just go general, like, office desk chairs. Not even, like leather chairs. Wow. How the hell are they so expensive? I think I'm gonna go and visit my hometown. I'm gonna go visit my hometown. And then maybe just buy a chair over in Mexico. I'll just buy it over in Mexico and bring it back with me, because goddamn. There's a sale right now, $300 gamer chair instead of $300 is $180. That's still a lot. I will never spend $180. I will never spend more than $100 on a goddamn chair. Okay, how about we go? All right, hashtag broke gang. Let's go Walmart office chair. All right, $64, $84. Okay, that's more like it. Now you're talking my language. Staples. All right, that might be it. This is a really bad time for me to look for chairs. Right in the middle of Ernest talking about his big evil plan.
言われるまでもない。
This has gone on long enough. It's time for me to not kill you.
ハルトマン元議長およびアーネスト・ライズ。
Okay, I'm on Staples and the prices are pretty much the same. Like $300 chairs and stuff. There's one that looks pretty decent. There's $109. But then like plus taxes and stuff. And how tall is the chair? My desk is pretty tall. No. I refuse to spend more than $100. I don't want to spend more than $100 on a goddamn chair. There's one that looks nice here. There's $109. You see, I'm seeing like the exact same chair for $99. There's one that's for $32. That's fine. I don't need anything fancy. I just need a place to sit. There's one that's $80. That's fine. It's fine. There's a brown one that looks nice. That's $120. Okay, $89. $64. It doesn't have an armrest. That's okay. Look at that. $10 office chair. Although it does have 1 star. $57. $80. $80 is fine. 96, 89. Yeah, Walmart is where it's at. It is the absolute bane of corporate Bull crap. It's an awful place to work at. There's a horrible, horrible corporation that I hate supporting, but god damn it. They have everything. And it's affordable as well. Cut to a clip of Jake Paul yelling, Walmart! Well, yeah, because we hashtag broke gang over here. And I can't afford a $500 chair. I'll just spend like 80 something on like this exact same chair. No gaming chairs, for God's sakes, please. They're not worth it.
自治州法改正項目に基づき拘置所脱走および多数の余罪であなたたちの身柄を拘束する。
You called me fat, that's another charge.
おとなしく投降してもらおう。
そう焦るものじゃない。
Speaker Hartman is wearing freaking Anya's outfit from Spy Family, like the black with the yellow outlines and stuff. It looks like Anya Forger cosplay.
今日私はヨアヒム氏の後を継いで D への扉を開くことになる。
Open the door to D. I will be a One Piece character. The will of D is protecting me. Yeah, Joaquin is dead, right? We killed him. Okay, sure. You want to succeed him? You want to be like him? Be as dead as him?
今日はそれからでも遅くなかろう。
Sideshow Bob Riffraff. Yeah, demon form. Here we go. Oh god, what the hell is that? Concentrate all firepower.
これって
What a coward.
人形兵器の意志か。
Yep, archaisms.
ヨアヒムが従えていた中世の魔導人形。
From the Middle Ages. Yeah, it's the same ones from the final boss, and now they're the very first boss of this game.
あれよりもはるかに強力な性能だがね。
I have red pilled them.
それでは諸君、我々は先に行かせてもらうよ。
Okay.
ヨアヒム氏が残した守護者の力、とくと味わってくれたまえ。
Come on, Joaquin. Oh, so we don't get to fight you, you coward. Are you gonna go away? We're gonna fight these two things? Oh, come on. We already defeated you once.
逃がすか。
Why can't we fight him?
どうやら尋常な相手ではなさそうだな。全力で撃破するぞ。
はい。
Alright, here we go.
敵発見。強制排除する。
了解です。
Alright, but we powered up on top of that. Okay, yeah, these are boss battle stats right here. 1 EXP, U material. Mysterious angelic archaism that suddenly appeared is able to freeze a wide area. Is level 48. He might be like a level 1 or 2 levels higher than us. At least in terms of Lloyd and Noel. The other dudes are higher, I think. Yeah, so fire is his big main weakness. And we can kind of get away with some wind as well. Wind, earth. Earth, wind, and fire, perhaps? It's able to freeze a wide area. Alright, so let's do the battle scope on these guys whenever we get the chance. What was that? Yeah, sure. Let's just hit him with that.
任せるがいい。
Hit him with the firebolt. I don't know why I decided to put Ario Speedwagon on battle scope duty, but there you go. There we go. Now formally registered into the bestiary. We got it. Yeah, they're bosses. I doubt it'll do anything to them. Alright, let's just shoot them. There we go. There we go. I'm doing damage and only a little tiny part of it is coming out instead of me one-shotting them? Now we're talking. Now this is a battle. Now this is pod racing. Let's gale him. See what happens. Ciao, ciao. 0. Vaya Borto. Alright, that does a pretty decent amount of damage. Should we, yeah. Let's S-break him. Let's see what happens. He's at 200, so this will be extra powerful. Justice Hammer, taking out the jacket. Just punch him. Whoa. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot. That looked cool though. I'm taking off my jacket and like loosening up the tie. We're just gonna fisticuffs this whole thing. Alright. Yeah, for her, it's more support. Alright, get some Axle Rush, Stun Break, Encourage, Brave Smash. We're gonna have to get a little bit more close and personal here. Oh boy. What's your turn? The turn delay is massive. Oh boy, it doesn't seem like I can do much of anything. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna bite the bullet there and just not do anything. Mairu! Alright, hit him! Pshow! 2264. Yeah, that's a line attack, so it hits all three of us. Ooh, maybe better for us if we spread out a little bit. Don't allow this guy to just, like, hit us that harshly. Oh. Just post-nut clarity goes, oh. Yeah, the fire attacks are definitely better. Alright, let's just gang up on one guy. As far as we know, these guys are not capable of healing themselves, so... Quake, Firebolt, Sparkle! Let's do that. Ooh-yo! 1865. Yeah, Dudley and Aria Speedwagon are like way stronger than us. I forget what level they're at, but I think they're like... I think like 10 levels higher than us, I think. Oh gosh. You need to stop that. Is that just gonna talk? No? It'd be cool if there was like a little little dialogue bubble of like, I'm free! Something like that. Impede, sure. 658, that did not do anything. Let's finish him off. Oh, look at that! What a big AoE ring right there. Aeolus' Fury! Look at this mountain that came out of nowhere. That's great. Come on, shoot him! Shotgun 2. That did it. Bye. There we go. 46. Yeah, level 60. You can tell that these guys are not going to stick around for long. So we're level 47, and the big achievement is to get them to level 120? Gosh. Yeah, they were a little bit stronger, but they were fine. That was definitely a lot more fun than just one-shotting a dinosaur. Yeah, let's go. Man, these dudes fell behind. Can you not move? Ugoke nai no ka? Can you not move? Is what he asked. But in the English thing, they said, are you hurt? There we go. Come on. Wait. Up. Oh, how convenient. Quick, jump really high, I'll catch you.
先ほどの戦闘の衝撃で脆くなった地盤が崩落したか。
Quick, Noel, think happy thoughts. We're gonna fly there with Tinkerbell's magic. The shock from the battle must have loosened the rock holding it in place. Great explanation.
この距離を飛び越えるのは少々難しそうだな。
He says that like he thought about it. Like maybe I could. No.
はい。さすがに。
すみません。
Gotta go get some wood. Start building a big long ladder.
こうなったら仕方ない。そこで待っていろ。我々だけで蹴りをつけてくる。
I swear we're not gonna die.
そんな。
いくらお二人でもサポートなしじゃ。
いや、ここは別行動としよう。
Sapoto nashi. No support. You're right, we'll move separately. Yeah, find some other way around.
どういうことだ。
ここから採用に至るルートは2つある。もう1つはあちらだ。
Oh, how convenient. It just so happens that there's just another route right over there.
もしかしてあの先が？
ああ、遠回りになるが採用で合流できるはずだ。
ならば話は早い。
Yeah, that's very convenient.
バニングス、シーカー総長。我々はこのまま連中を追う。なんとか合流するがいい。
了解です。
イエスさん。
Roger, Roger.
ブーンを気をつけていくがいい。
Let's do it. 気をつけて。Be careful.
よし、俺たちも急ごう。
Alright, it's me and the cute girl. Just me and her alone, together, in this cave, with no cameras, where nobody can hear us. In this big dang cave. They're far away, you know?
総長、すぐに動けるか。
I can carry you.
ええ、大丈夫です。
Cool.
そうだ、ロイドさん。
Hirohito-san.
せっかくの機会ですから、コンビネーションを使ったクラフトを試してみませんか？
Hell yeah, combo crafts. We got it already. And with Noelle of all people, beautiful.
そうか、いいかもしれないな。
There's nothing that I would like to do more than the combo with you.
お互いの癖も分かってきたし、なんとかなりそうだ。
You know, I usually do it with my bros, with my biggest of bros, but I think I can do it with a girl too.
うまく使いこなして慎重に確実に進んでいこう。
Happily. Hi. Lloyd and Noelle learned Brave Hearts. By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combo attack can be unleashed. Like Sonic. Sonic Unleashed. Yeah. I wish there was party chat for this game, so that they could say stuff while we run around. There we go. When I saw that rock, I knew it could break it. Did you see Noelle? Did you see me and my big, strong muscles? You saw me break that rock? Look at that thing. Look at that. Ugh. Looks gross. This man's got spaghetti for legs. Get over here.
負けられない。
I've not even gotten out of the prologue yet.
悪いな、先に行かせてもらうよ。
Alright, so now we're not worrying too much about Mario Speedwagon or Dudley. We're just doing our own thing right now. I'm assuming these fights are gonna be even easier than before because we're just the two of us.
さあ、かかってきな
Two
さい。
of us going nowhere. Head is on the way back home. Run away home. Yeah, 31 EXP, level 47, Brainwalker. Grotesque creature that wields powerful arts. It is a vestige of Middle Ages alchemists.
よーし。
The alchemist of the full metal kind. There we go.
任せてくれ。やっと。
Got it. 1000 damage. That's the lowest. That's the low bar right here. Let's see. So, just like always, there's a lot of paths that I can take. There was another path back there that I kind of pulled back on because I wanted to fight all spaghetti legs over here. Another basilisk. Wait, there's nothing?
俺たちのターンだ。よし、もう大丈夫だ。
Alright, we're good. Really? I walked all the way back here for nothing. N-U-F-F-I-N apostrophe nothing.
俺たちのターンだ。任せてくれ。
よーし。この調子でいきましょう。
There we go. Give me that tear bomb. Tiara bomb? Tear bomb. And I will be on my way. Thank you very much. Hello, Basilisk. You look like you're made out of liquid metal like that bad guy from Terminator 2. Eventually we'll do the comic craft. I swear it. Ah! Oh, you're the parent of that big spaghetti legs thing, huh? Let's scan this man. Double flower. I like this song though. Prickly seed and Kyria bomb, a large rancid flower from another world. It produces a gas that is hallucinogenic. Fire and the yellow stuff is his weakness. Yes. Let's hit him with fire then. The smog of insanity. Oh boy. Unfortunately for you, blindness only works with physical attacks and not magic. Bye. What a boss battle. Are you okay, Noelle? You don't need me to suck you off anywhere, right? No, I'm good. There's no snakes in here. Stop. Yep.
ああでもなんとかなりそうだ
So much more difficult. Instead of killing him with one hit, we gotta kill him with 2 hits.
ランディもそうだったけどやっぱり警備隊員は頼りになるな
Yep.
さすが鍛え方が普通の警察官とは違うっていうか
おだてないでくださいよ
Yeah. We're making her feel nice. Making her feel good.
どちらかというと装備の強さに頼っているところがありますし
We have big guns. That's the explanation.
強力な装備を使いこなせるのも訓練とセンスの賜物だよ
Nah, you just point and pull the trigger and it kind of does itself, honestly.
特に総長は俺と同い年なのに車両の運転なんかも得意だしさ
You even have a driver's license. What can't you do? Again, I know, in the context of this world, cars are very new. It's brand new technology. Not anybody, you know, a car is not something that just anybody can have, so it is a big deal. I'm still amazed that we're the same age. That we're the same legal consensual age.
15の時に入隊して訓練漬けの毎日でしたから、それにソーニャ司令の指導が優秀だったおかげもありますねものすごいスパルタでしたけど
She can be brutal, but every single time she steps on me and berates me, I feel something. I just, for some reason, I let her do it every time.
ソーニャ副司令あいや司令か
Yeah, Commander Dominatrix bails.
確かにあの人に指導されたら相当鍛えられそうだよなあのランディですら演習の時に徹底的にしごかれたみたいだし
Yep. We can walk and talk.
そうみたいですねランディ先輩か
Randy Senpai.
リハビリ訓練の付き合いの真っ最中なんでしょうか
Rehabilitation training program. He's in the program or is he like teaching or
なあ
what?
そのはずだよランディがいてくれたらいやエリーとティオもそうか
Where is everybody? Yeah, that's a good question. Why are you alone here?
あの3人がここにいてくれたら怖いものなしなんだけどな
確かに
What happened and what can we do to get the band back together?
考えてみると特務支援課って本当にバランスがいいですよね
I went God knows how long thinking that emulators were malware, and here it doesn't give my computer AIDS. You're a fucking idiot. Now that I think about it, the Triple S has always had great chemistry.
役割分担がきちんとできているからどんな状況にも対応できそうです
Yeah, they have really great chemistry, and I think Noelle would be a pretty good Triple S member, in my opinion.
実際ずいぶん助けられたよ戦闘以外でもいろいろな方面で得意分野が違っていたし
I don't know how I'd survive if I didn't have them to lean on. Yeah, and they wouldn't be anywhere if they weren't able to lean on you back.
そんじゃな後のことは任せたぜ
Don't miss me too much. Tio looks a little weird. It's like she wasn't expecting to get her picture taken. It was like, what? She like turned around, not expecting a picture. Yeah, Randy, don't miss me too much.
キーヤちゃんのことよろしく頼んだわね
It took my brother having emulators run fun on an inferior laptop, well now to download a ROM of Contra. Yeah, you're extremely late to the party. I don't know why you would ever think something so stupid, but hey, enjoy the emulators. Welcome to a world of convenience. Take care of Kia for us, okay? Wait, they're all gone? They're all leaving? It's just Randy?
ファイトとコッペの世話もよろしくお願いします
Okay, where are they all now?
エリーティオランディ
What's up? Why'd the band break up?
あれから1月以上経つけどみんなどうしてるかな
Alright, hopefully we can get back together soon. I know that Randy takes a little bit of a heel turn in this game, but obviously he comes back. I mean, I played Cold Steel 4 and he's a good guy there, teaching other kids and stuff. He'll be okay. I know that I haven't finished the prologue yet. There's still more to do and more to explore, but I've been live streaming for 2 hours. The game's slowing down for some reason. Dumplings. Hey. No.
敵出現構成します
Not letting you.
まだまだいける
Alright, the game has seen some slowdown here. Man, and I did the thumbnail of Ellie in a swimsuit and everything. Because it's summer, you know. That's why I did it. Monsters appeared. Okay, there's gonna be like 8 of those.
負けられない
Okay, still did the same pink shrooms as before. Fire and wind is what does them in. Area set. Okay, we could do that. We could do Brave Smash as well. No, actually, no, it's not that accurate. Do Axel Rush.
私の番ですねはっ
There we go, we got it.
安心ですね
Nothing to it. EP Cut 1, beautiful. I can trace my lineage back to my ancient ancestors! Disgusting. Shameful pun. I really don't see myself using a lot of arts with Lloyd. I'll put it on Noelle instead, assuming that she's gonna be a recurring character that I'll keep playing as. If she wasn't, then I doubt the game would let me change all of her stuff. Alright, I'm really hungry. It's been 2 hours. And, things are just pretty chill. There's really, like, not a lot of activity going on here. And, there's some other stuff that I want to do. I kind of assumed that I would get through this part a lot faster, but me being me, obviously that didn't happen. I was thinking that I would get through the whole opening part in just a little bit of time. But, I'm gonna have to stop it here. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to do. I gotta go do laundry. Gotta go do some washing up. I want to go watch some live streams. I know that Subetter right now is playing Persona 4, and that's been really fun. Plus other stuff. I've been messing around with Linux again. I ended up actually deleting Linux completely off of my Windows computer. It was just way too frustrating. It was too much of a pain in the butt. Everything that I wanted to do on it simply wasn't working. And then on my Mac computer, I also have Linux on there, but I had to reboot back to Mac because there's no sound. I've tried a million things, and the only way that I can hear anything is with Bluetooth headphones, and these ones are broken, so I can't use them without feeling really weird and uncomfortable. And then those headset, that headset that I just showed you, doesn't work with a wired connection. I mean, it works, but no matter what, you have to charge it. Even if it's wired, it has to run through power. And so it's such a pain in the ass. Every day I wake up and it's out of battery and I have to recharge it and wait like an hour and then use it. And yeah, like the headphone jack doesn't work on my Mac when you load up Linux. So like, you know, every possible bad thing that could have happened to me for Linux happened, and I just got really sick of it, and I just uninstalled it on my Windows PC. I still have it on Mac, but I'm really tempted to just uninstall it on there as well. The only place where Linux has worked very well for me is on my laptop, and that's only because I don't do anything special on it. I literally just browse through the internet, and I use Microsoft Word, and that's it. But if for any person that has any soul, for any person that has any intentions to be creative and create things on their own, whether that's through photoshopping or video editing or, you know, the only thing creation-wise that I think works very well that I haven't had a problem with is Blender. That's all. That's it. You know, for me, Linux has only been good for Blender. But I really like DaVinci Resolve, and even though DaVinci Resolve is available on Linux, it doesn't work in any way that I would want to use it in. There's no support for any of the stuff that I use on DaVinci Resolve unless I'm like reformatted to this like impossible, strange format. So, and then there's Kdenlive, and Kdenlive like just bugs out on me every time I use it. There's always a different bug that pops up, and He's just a little finicky and not as easy to use as DaVinci Resolve is. And then at my job, I have the Adobe Creative Suite. Guess what doesn't work on Linux at all? The Adobe Creative Suite. So right now I have no choice. Through circumstance and all that stuff, I've been forced to stick with Windows and Mac. If my iMac did not have like busted audio every time I go into Linux, if there was actually sound coming out of those speakers, I would probably never use Mac ever again. I'd probably just use Linux. But no, of course, it is always one problem after the other, and I was just sick of it. And I ended up just not dealing with it anymore. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm just sticking with what I know. Because as much as I hate how slow my Mac is and how, you know, buggy and tracking and everything, all of the problems that Windows has, I can click on something and it works, and that's it, right? And now that I'm planning on adding more RAM to this computer, at least 8 gigs more so that I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Like that, that'll make everything run so much smoother, and so, you know. Then my experience will be better, at the very least. I click on something and it works, and all of the stuff, all the tools that I need, they're on Windows and Mac, and I just... If I'm a consumer of content, if I just internet browse and use Microsoft Word or even a little bit of Blender and some very, very light gaming, where I'm not sharing that hard drive with another operating system, then it works fine. I actually really like Linux. The problem is that I can't... Trying to get it to collaborate with everything else that I have is just not working. You see, if I really want Linux to work, I just need to buy a brand new... completely and entirely new computer. I need to get myself a laptop with really, really good specs, and then just, like, trash Windows. Or actually, like, maybe dual boot it. Dual boot it, but with, like, minimal amounts of memory. Just enough to get it to run, you know? And then just, like, the rest of it can just be Linux. It'll just default boot into Linux. Whichever Linux I want. I've really been falling in love with Zorin OS lately. I still like Linux Mint. I think out of all of the distros that I've tried out, Linux Mint is, like, the #1. I don't think I've ever loved a distro more than Linux Mint. I've tried all of them. I have all of my USBs right here. This one's Ubuntu. Ubuntu's a little slow, but it's fine. I have Linux Mint 21, the latest version of Mint, that just came out recently. It's really good. And then I have MX Linux, the XFCE version of MX Linux, which works very well. This is, you know, whenever somebody asks, hey, how can I make my computer faster? I was planning on going to my parents' house and just, like, shoving MX Linux under their computer so that it works faster and better. Fedora's pretty good. And then Zorin. Yeah, I have Zorin right here. So far, aside from Linux Mint, Zorin has been my favorite operating system to work with. It's just so stylish and good looking. And then it also has this feature that lets you make Windows applications compatible. Obviously not all of them. It uses Wine and everything, and Wine has never worked for me. But it might be able to get me out of some issues. So I completely got rid of Linux Mint on my Windows PC right here. So I have like 300 gigs of free memory that I can work with. But I'm thinking of maybe perhaps installing Zorin OS and seeing how that works. And then I'm gonna try and do the Windows compatibility application thing. And if that works, that might be my PC permanent. You see, the big thing that I want to see work is the Windows version of DaVinci Resolve, which I doubt that'll work. I don't know. Everything that I want to have work, I don't think will work. For example, like a power mirror, the thing that I use to capture like iPhone, iPad footage and stuff, like I don't think that'll work. It's yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm still experimenting and working with stuff. And we'll just see what happens. But yeah, anyway, this was a very mellow stream. I guess it's not a fan servicey, sexy Simran Kagura game or anything, so of course nobody shows up. But I just wanted to, you know, play the opening parts of it. It was filled with the same nose-sniffling rantiness that these streams are always filled with. So, this video might be unlisted. I might get rid of this, and I'll just play the game on my own. I think I'm flat out just gonna play this on my own. And, I'll record it. My big hard drive is kind of running out of memory. I have 8 terabytes, and I think I only have like 300 gigabytes left, because I've been recording a lot of video game footage for a lot of different games. Pretty much everything that I play, I record. And of course, you guys know me. The #1 kind of game that I like to play are long-ass RPGs that take like 100 hours to beat. So of course, I have like 100 hours of like a bunch of different games all recorded. And so, you know, obviously all of that footage just kind of piles up. Plus other things that I have, my Steam library, my Epic Games library, every single video game that I've ever owned is on that hard drive. Plus all of my creative stuff, you know? So yeah. I think I'm gonna have to start actually making videos, so that I can just finish using the footage for what I need it for, and then just trash it and get rid of it. After making a video on a certain game, I really don't think I'm gonna need it anymore. And if I need to reference back to it, then I have the video that I made with all the footage on it, so... yeah. Again, I'm planning on posting another update video. Just, giving you guys, like, a refresher on where I'm at in life. And, what I want to do, in the future. Because, you know, with my day job, and the way that things have been going, and the way that I've made changes in my life, I've slowly kind of, like, just stopped kind of looking at this channel at all. I feel like, the break that I've been taking away from content creation as a whole, I think it was necessary. I think it's been good for me so far. When I look at the YouTube environment as a whole, I feel like I don't really want to be a part of it anymore. But I don't know. I'll talk about that maybe tomorrow. I can record a podcast. Which, by the way, there was no podcast last week because I was just too busy. Family stuff. They were coming and visiting and celebrating. There was a bunch of... my family visited me like 3-4 times in a row, and I just had to tend to them, and I just didn't have time to record a podcast. But I think tomorrow I might record something. I'll try to make it short, but I think a lot of that will be just kind of where I'm at, you know? Just in general. And then I was thinking of just scripting it out and making like a formal video, kind of like the taking a break video. But just giving you, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm thinking about in terms of my channel. You know, how have things changed from before? You know, what's the rate of content that I'm going to be putting out? I don't know. I was thinking, I know what I said about like, hey, everything should just be all in one channel. Why bother making separate channels and all that stuff? Doesn't make any sense to me. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe like all of the big, awesome videos that I make can just be on this channel. And then any crappy live stream that I put out can just go back to the secondary channel, right? I could do that. But the problem is that I would have to go back to using Restream. And then I would have to like take the Twitch archive and re-upload it. I think what I might have to do is to just live stream on the secondary channel. So like have the stream key from the secondary channel. Do everything will be the same, but just do it on that channel. Or just have everything be unlisted but on the main channel, but then the problem is that like if I want everything to be archived on the secondary channel, then I have to like download this video and re-upload it. It's just more work, right? I'd rather just stream something and then it just stays up. But then stuff happens where like I sniffle too much, or I get too ranty, or I'm just acting like a jerk or something, and it's like, you know what, I don't want this uploaded anymore, so I just unlist it. I don't know. I'm very undecisive about what I want right now. But yeah, I'll think through all that stuff, but needless to say, this is a very like rude and mean way to say it, but I got a life. I got a life. And when I go outside into reality, and I see all of the great things that are coming at me, working hard, hanging out around with people that I like and they like me, learning new things, exploring new places, having other interests, pursuing new things. I'm trying to learn Godot right now, the game engine for making games, alongside Blender, alongside, you know, other courses that I've been taking just to learn stuff, you know? And then all the stuff with Linux, just my interests have kind of developed into other things, right? Which isn't to say that I don't still love and adore video games with a passion. I still do. But I think the most that I'm willing to do right now is just the podcast, and that's just kind of it. When it comes to making videos about video games, I think I just kind of want to stop, scrub something out, and then just make a video on it. Even if that means just me talking with random footage in the background with no real context or anything. I really don't want them to be too elaborate either. I just kind of want to put my thoughts out there, and that's just kind of it. There's a really good channel out there that's called like Michael G. Gervais or something like that, who makes really long video essays, but they're wonderful. They don't even have music or sound effects or anything. It's just him and his voice, you know, like an audiobook with like game footage in the background with no real context, you know? It's great. That's kind of what I want for myself, for my own channel. And if I want to just, if I just want to fuck around and like, you know, do a reaction or a stream or just play whatever, I can either do it on Twitch, which I would rather not because I don't really like Twitch, or I can do it on the secondary channel. But again, on the secondary channel, I have like 100 subscribers. I've not, like, already this on this channel is pretty pathetically low. And on the other channel would be even worse than that, right? That'd be like dead ass like 0 viewers. If you want to be a good live streamer, I don't think there's any way around it. You just have to be popular doing something else. And when you've built up a big audience, then you can drag them all to your live stream. I don't know anybody that has become a popular live streamer from 0, unless you're like in Hololive where like you already have all this company backing helping you out, right? There's like pre-established source of fans that will go into your channel before they even know if you're good or not, you know? But yeah. Anyway, that about does it for me for today. I was going there for 2.5 hours. I think, I'm gonna go into my live streaming settings. And I'll flick on that switch of, unlist the video. Unlist it after I'm done. Where is it? It just kind of disappeared. Where did it go? Customize, redirect. I got demonetized for this. Why? What did I say? Did I say something naughty? All right, I think we're good here. I think we're done. All right, thanks everybody. I'll see ya. Bye. I was thinking of playing. I was gonna say I was thinking of playing Dragon Quest, but again, those games are super long. I think I should just do that retrospective series, just playing those games on my own, because I really do want to play Dragon Quest 8, 7, and 8 on 3DS on an emulator. I've been playing through 7 on an actual DS, but I want to play them on Citra, a bigger screen. You know, nicer graphics and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, see ya. Bye.